What's up, everybody? It's Ian Harris here again with some more of them pesky libtard facts. A little rant. I'm trying to keep it positive again, but it's hard. I wanted to say this. I've been hearing a lot lately on social media about people talking about property damage. Oh, they're so upset about the property damage, right? You hear that like, oh, these riots and these protests are causing property damage, and I better go there. I better get my AR-15 and I'm gonna go help these business people. I'm gonna stop property damage. Property damage. Meanwhile, if you haven't noticed, California, Oregon, Washington, completely on fire, just burning to the ground. By the way, climate change is the reason for that. If you don't understand climate change, it's probably, again, trying to be positive, but at this point, if you don't believe in climate change now, you're a complete moron. Can't help you out. Get some science. Go learn something. Read a book. I don't know what to tell you. Climate change is making these fires worse. Sure, we have arsonists. Sure, we have lightning, all sorts of stuff. But climate, every year, it's fire season, and every year, it's getting worse. Right now, it's out of control. We have the biggest fires we've ever seen in history. California, Oregon, this whole city, not just the forest. We lost the redwood forest up in Santa Cruz. Tons of houses. I personally know people who lost everything in Santa Cruz and Sacramento. And then now we've got Southern Oregon, Washington, Southern Oregon. It's not even in a forest anymore. It's the houses. It's whole towns. Talent, Phoenix, Ashland, Medford. These whole towns are just being burned. All these businesses, houses burned to the ground. People are losing everything. And I keep hearing these people virtue signaling, as they like to use the word, about property damage. Well, that's why I went to Kenosha, because it would stop the property damage. Here's a little fact. All the property damage in all the riots or protests or whatever you want to call them, all the property damage in 2020 combined doesn't equal the property damage and the damage we're seeing from fires in one of these fires in a few hours. Tearing through cities, destroying forests, destroying national parks and all sorts of stuff. We've seen more property damage done in hours in these fires. So if you really are so concerned about property damage, right? Well, I got to help that property damage. If you're so, then why pick up an AR-15 and go to stand in front of a store that you don't own and pretend that you're doing something? Why not pick up a fire hose and go help real Americans, right? Meanwhile, what does Trump say? Trump's like, well, you got to rake the leaves. Rake the leaves. Really? Really, you fucking scumbag? That's where we're at. Rake the leaves. And why? You don't vote for me. You guys vote blue. So therefore, I thought he was the president of the United States of America, not the United States of fucking Rednecktopia or whatever the fuck, Red State America. What the fuck? We have. But by the way, it's our goddamn money. When we're asking for help, he helps Putin. Yes, Putin had wildfires and we sent people to help Putin. He sends the National Goddamn Guard to Portland. He sends these boot boys, these unmarked malicious people in unmarked cars to paying for them to round people up and throw them in a car. How about you go a little further south from Portland into Medford and Ashland and Talent and send some unmarked people to round people up and take them to safety? That would be useful. But we're out here sending the National Guard to stop property damage. Meanwhile, there's property damage and damage. We need help here. Where is it? And there's nothing been sent. There hasn't been anybody sent from the national level to any of these fires. Meanwhile, we're sending them in to protect stores in riots that are happening in a couple square blocks that go away in a couple of days. Nothing. So if you're so concerned with your virtue, I'm trying to stop property damage, and that's why I got to go in and shoot people. Because they want civil rights. Meanwhile, people over here want their houses. They want to be able to breathe air that isn't full of smoke and ash. How about that? Well, where are you? We're here to protect property, people. I don't know what the fuck is going on with America anymore. And the fact is that we are California. We pay 1/6 of the goddamn bills in this country. Seriously, I feel like I'm your dad. People always go, California. People want to leave California. California sucks. Really? We have 40 million people in California. We have the fifth largest economy in the world. We pay 1/6 of the taxes for this entire country. We have beautiful landscape, we have all the tourism, we have the entertainment industry, we have the tech industry, Silicon Valley, we have green jobs, we have weed jobs, we have beautiful people, we have all sorts of stuff. This state grows like 20% a year. What are you talking about? People aren't leaving. Yeah, there might be some morons leaving here. Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive because there are jobs here. We can afford to be here. We can afford to live here. And there are good high-paying jobs here. California, again, we pay all your bills. So you got welfare, you have infrastructure issue. Where do you think that money comes from? It comes from the taxes. We are 1/6 of the tax base. We're 1/50th. There's 50 states. We're one state. Our one state covers 1/6 of the bills. So when we say, hey, we need some of our money back to put out fires, send the National Guard, send help, and you instead send them to stop civil rights and send them to Russia to put out fires over there, what country are you working for, dude? What country are you people living in? We are Americans here. There are 40 million Americans in our state alone, plus Oregon, plus Washington, plus other states that are having the same sort of issues. We're all Americans and we pay the bills. So give us back our goddamn money. And if you're really so worried about property damage and Americans losing all their stuff, then again, put down the AR, pick up the fire hose, come help us out, okay? Bring some food. Again, you want your unmarked car to go round up them Antifas? Well, why don't you come round up a family and take them to a motel? Take them to safety. Do something. Why don't you start a GoFundMe? You really care about property damage. You really, or do you just or do you just not care about Black lives? I think that might be the case. But if you really care, show me something. Come out. Show me you support the National Guard. Show me you support national federal help to put out these wildfires because we're Americans too, and we pay the goddamn bills. And yeah, I think we deserve at least that much. No, so there you go. So let's end it there. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, or Facebook page, I don't know what you call it, and Critical and Thinking Podcast with Ty Barnett and Ian Harris every Friday at noon here on Facebook, and then on the various podcast platforms. Be sure to like that. Next time we'll see you with some more of them pesky libtard facts